All right, girl, I'm gonna rig you up with something different, and me too, but.
Can you put it on this pole?
Yeah, I'll put it on that pole for you. But I think our best bet, if I can find my box, are gonna be these dudes right here. And since you already have, let me find my right colored ones. Since you're set on that purple pole, we'll rig you up with the purple bait.
Okay. I was gonna be a purple M&M, but they didn't have the purple stuff. They had like the perfect stuff for M&M.
There's not even purple M&M.
Yeah, there is.
Okay, now you just throw that out. You can kind of do it both ways. Just kind of swim it back slow, kind of like you were doing with the TRD, but it's a little heavier, I think. But throw it, kind of pull it around on bottom, swim it back to you real slow. It should catch a fish. I'm gonna get me on, yeah, boy. So Matt got him one. Are we recording? Nice little chunk on the. That's the same bait he's been throwing all morning, I think. Finally got him a good. Yeah, but you've been throwing that jig all morning, right, off and on. So yeah, we got Maddie rigged up with the jig too now. So that's what I'm in the process of rigging up on this rod. Yeah, just kind of bounce it off, pull it about a foot, and then kind of jiggle it. Pull it another foot, jiggle it. Oh, look, I already got a black and blue and rigged up. Is that what, ain't that the color I was using? Was it last week? I can't remember. Yeah, wasn't it black and blue, or was it? Yeah, this thing right here, I'm pretty sure that's the exact bait I had on.
Yeah, I think it is.
Because that's basically what we started out here at the beginning. The first time I think I went with you and Hannah anyway, she was dragging that thing, catching quite a few or swimming along.
Oh my God.
If this works, Maddie, I'll give you this worm to put on that rod. As much as I've sat and thrown that jig, it definitely ain't working as much as that worm did. That spot right there got hit 3 times now. I threw right where you landed. Maddie threw like a foot away from me, and then you hit there and there was nothing there. So they definitely ain't up there that shallow anyway, I guess. Hit it. Oh, there's a bump. Get on it. Ah, nice. He's on it. Little Jude. That's fish of the day. That's why I hesitated. I was like, nope, yep, nope. Yeah, he's still on it. Unfortunately, he's about 2 inches longer than that 5-inch worm. 7 or 8 inch bass.
The big one sit on the back side over here.
But that was the first one on a purple haze. Wow, have I caught anything other than on the worm?
I don't think so.
I don't think I've caught. I've got everything out. I've thrown almost everything I own.
That's why I'm about to put a shaky head with one of them robo worms on it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, these.
What's going on there?
When the bite gets tough, it's hard to beat a shaky head. I just been using the zinkers. I've got the regular worms I could use, but zinkers just seem to always work. Plus, that's what my personal best came on, was that sprayed grass one that I started out the morning with. When you get done there, here, Matt, I ought to put this on yours, Matt, even though you said you don't want a shaky head.
I don't even think you know what a shaky head is.
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
See, look at that purple dude. Yeah, it's purple. That's all she cares
Oh
about.
my goodness, I'm sitting here talking to Maddie.
So let me put this on you. Now you'll have to double check when the worm gets all crooked, either swinging around to me or your dad and straighten it up kind of deal, but
Right.
that right there. Okay, reel it up. should definitely catch you a fish. I just caught that little dink, but I had another hit, and shaky head seems to be what they'll
Throw it up there. I missed one right up there.
will hit today. All right, back to my favorite BFS setup. Definitely my luckiest rod, since it does still hold my personal best. Everything's the exact same as the day I was fishing it, except for the head is probably.
I had it in fish.
Me?
Yeah.
I am waiting it for to go down.
You're down. That's why you just lift it up a little bit where it just bounces off the bottom.
Right here's where my big one was that day.
Still think was the biggest one we caught at it.
There's a hit. Get it. Got him.
He's catching him out there in the middle of nowhere.
Got him. Oh, he's a jumper.
Maddie.
He's, get in here.
Like
I should not
that way.
throw another bait other than this today, because it just flat works. Took like what, all of a minute to catch a fish once I finally just settled down and threw it. We're definitely on a tough bite. Soft plastics and what, one on the jerkbait I think,
Yep.
and jig. So bottom bouncing and then one on a jerkbait basically. They don't want nothing moving.
Might be a little nicer.
Uh-oh. Matt said he's got one on
I
jerkbait.
don't know. He's coming to me. No, he's little.
No, it's a good one. I mean, little, but
Yeah.
almost a
Not
keeper.
big, Maddie.
It's a big guy.
Trust me, that worm you got in your hand can catch you one a lot bigger than that.
Yep.
Get it right close to their face. Nice chunk.
Kissing. Yeah, the line just went.
Look at that. I wasn't even recording. Caught the fish of the day so far. Not huge. I'd say he weighs almost 2 pounds. Mwah. You know what? I'm just going to weigh him, because that is not a big fish, but he's so fat. Let's see what he weighs. Anybody want to guess? Maddie? Folks at home? Eugene, since it's your scale you gave me?
I'm gonna say
3.5.
No.
1.8. No, 110. No, he's fat.
Matt says,
Right under 2 pounds.
oh, let me get him.
1.8. I'm sticking with my 1.8.
Oh, Charlie knows how to call him. 2 even.
Is it?
2 pounds even. He probably is only like 1.5 pounds normally. That sucker is fat. 2 pound bass that, what's the, I don't even, he what, probably is barely the limit
It's right
length.
there. The bar.
Let's check that real quick. It's cold. He ain't getting hurt.
Yeah, I bet he's probably 14 3/4.
Let's see. Close the mouth.
His mouth gotta be closed.
No, he actually is a 15 and a half.
Yeah, that's good.
I think it's just because he looks so big around. He looks so short. 2 pound keeper. That is a beat up Rogers dollar jig with a, what do they call that, royal blue or something? A baby rage menace. Awesome little setup. You know what? Looks like I may stick with this bait. It's the one that worked last week.
On this one?
That's why I like these finesse jigs though, because they work year round. They're better when it's colder or hotter or whatever, but they just have that year round.
Charlie?
What?
Do you have a jig that can go on this pole?
You want this one right here? It's not purple. It's catching fish,
Yeah, just got a big one.
tearing them up. I'll put it right on there, and I got the same exact thing. I'll just rig me up another one probably, or I might try a different color.
All right, I'm gonna go out. We're gonna hit this point.
All right. So here we go. See what happens.
Every time.
Got the exact bait that just caught the fish of the day. I'm rigging up for Maddie. You just, like you were jigging that other one, but that one's got a little more of a swimming detail on it, so I think that helps. So now what do I want to rig up? Same exact thing, which I think I have one already rigged up. But there's what it is, basically. I have a bunch of these. They're only $1 at Rogers, so I have like 5. I need to go buy more. Let's see if we can break the curse. I'm going to rig up the exact same thing. Try it. If anything, that one's a little more aerodynamic because it's so beat up. Well, that eye is completely full of paint. So we got to poke the eye out. Alright, hang on, I gotta rig this. Just ever so slightly. There we go. All right, let's try to break this curse. Uh-oh, there he goes.
Look at that, Dad.
Yep.
You haven't seen him fly there for you?
Airplane dude.
Huh?
I wish he'd fly it to us.
Well, that curse is going on, so I'm gonna put this jig back down and grab my worm again. I don't know what it is about Matt's boat, but the minute 2 people grab the same thing, and definitely 3, it just shuts that bite down. The only day was the buzzbait day. Me, you, and Casey. Oh, you got a bee right by.
I felt him.
We had the exact same black and blue gold blade, and we're tearing them up for a while.
Oh.
I wasn't even recording.
I don't like gold. I know that's cool.
Now, was that shaky rigged or wacky?
Texas rig.
Texas rigged, so basically almost like a shaky head. Oh, I
Give me those pliers back there.
thought I had a bump. Here, just keep them up by you. I got another pair back here, my whatchamacallits.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was definitely eating that one.
Yeah, it's down there too, boy.
Maddie, you better get your pole.
Oh.
Ah,
She's letting it soak.
you're gonna end up stuck on that stump back there. We'll have to back up.
You got a trolling motor on there now. You got a fish. You got a fish.
You had a fish,
Got a
never.
fish.
I don't think you ever set the hook. Here, bring that here. I'm gonna give you a different rod and reel to use. Same bait, same purple. You'll see. You're gonna. It's purple. Hang on. You're gonna like this one. This one's real colorful too. It's a little stouter rod than that one.
You think he's gonna come back?
All right, here. Give me that whole setup, rod, reel, and all. Since you like the jig better than the shaky head. This rod's best for shaky head. Once you go to this jig, you're actually better off with this a little bit stouter. You'll probably like it just as good or better. I'm gonna click it just a hair tighter on the whatchamacallit. Where's it at? I can't even read that. I think it's already up.
Do you have 2 of the same one?
I got 3. They're each a little stiff ones, you know.
It's got purple on
Yeah, it's got purple lines.
Oh gosh, he's happy again.
And then check out that drag star. See all the different colors on that? yeah, that, don't throw that one in the water. This one's a $70 reel. That's a 200, and well, here in the States, that's a $300 reel.
Yeah.
So don't throw that one in the water, like I did earlier, my other one.
We want to see if it floats, Maddie.
That one won't float, I bet you. That makes it more expensive ones probably sink right to the bottom quick. I like them purple rods, but man, I just throw them, and I just swear my getting a fish to the boat is harder with those than it is with these carbon lights. I don't know why. Because that one, the one she has is more like a medium, and I got a medium heavy. And I just swear that the medium heavy compared to this medium heavy, I'm not going to get near as many fish in, no matter what bait I'm throwing.
This fish suspended all that food.
And what I may need to do is try to turn those into my, you know, maybe fluorocarbon or copolymer only or something.
A little more give in it.
Just a slight more give. There you go. Get in front of your daddy.
It knows it's gonna fish, so.
Obviously not.
You'll catch him. That's what Hannah, when we was catching the big ones on the buzzbait that day, I'm like, just throw in front of me. Like, throw.
Right.
You catch a big one.
I got to fish that whole time.
Is that jig?
Yeah. Look at that sucker. See how
What's he doing?
fast he took off? He was just, look at that
Oh
butterball. Gosh. Look at all that lead weight he's got in him. My goodness.
Ate something.
Yeah. Ate like a whole nother fish.
You know what I kind of want to do?
Look at that.
I kind of want to cut him open and see what they are eating.
Dude. That is insane. Give this one a kiss. Mwah. That dude is gigantic. Whee! He was a jumper. Well, the jig is on fire for me. The worm and the jig bouncing something on bottom. I still want a little boat like that one. Oh, I thought I had a little hit. You guys see that little boat right there? I want it. I'll be honest, I could probably take it and nobody'd ever notice it. Here, I got another one over here. He is a lot smaller. Now look at that. It looks like we went to a whole nother place.
Totally different.
Look how his belly's
skinny.
kind of flat on bottom. I mean, he's healthy, but he is not fat. Oh, he's in the boat.
Hell yeah, and
Yeah, he, stop. This is a perfect example, and I'll talk to you guys in a minute. If you remember in that video, me and Matt are kind of booting some out of the boat, but a lot of times if you're right by the edge and they pop up, you can just kind of go, you don't kick them, you just kind of put your foot there and they bounce off your foot in the water. It's actually way less stressful on the fish than letting it flop around till you can get your hands on it a lot of times. So I know I'm going to have a comment once those videos are out long about people, oh, you can't believe you're kicking them off the boat.
Yeah, they're pretty much just hopping on your foot.
Right, they're just hopping and you're kind of just whoop, before you even have to do that. Well, like what that just happened to that fish right there, he is a lot more jacked up than giving him the boot, so to speak, off the side of the boat. Now you can do it in this boat or these bass boats where they have the little shallow edge. Like my boat, once they're in the boat, you got to get down and get them stopped and get them out.